Yeah, I think I have to protect the long term of investment that we've invested in you. I'd do anything to win. You know, if that means we play team format, we win. If that means I have to do whatever I have to do, we're gonna win, no matter how you look at it. And then you had all your media naysayers. Oh, scoring champion can't win an NBA title, or you're not as good as Magic Johnson, you're not as good as Larry Bird. You're good, but you're not as good as those guys. I had to listen to all this, and that put so much wood on that fire that it kept me each and every day trying to get better as a basketball player. Now, I'm not saying they were wrong. I may have looked at them from a different perspective, but at the same time, as a basketball player, I'm trying to become the best that I can, and for someone like me who achieved a lot in over the time of my career, you look for any kind of messages that people may say or do to get you motivated to play the game of basketball at the highest level, because that is when I feel like I excel at my best.
My mentality was to go out and win at any cost. If you don't want to live that regimented mentality, then you don't need to be alongside of me, because I'm going to ridicule you until you get on the same level with me. And if you don't get on the same level, then it's going to be hell for you.
Ideal situation is to sweep every game, every series, But this, for a team that's trying to do something for the third time, it's not uncommon, to lose focus in certain times, have to fight within yourself, fight yourself basically to excel as a team. I think that's the battle that we deal with now. Sure, it's a great team that we're playing against and a great team we're about to play against. But when you talk about a team that's won so much and achieved so much, and an organization that's won so much, a lot of times it's a battle against yourself, because the expectations are there, and you try to live up to those expectations. And maybe you come in this situation a little cocky, a little swagger, as the gentleman said, and you don't put forth the same effort. But that's just human nature. That's some things that you just can't control.
I love playing on the road, and it seems as though your concentration level is much better. You know that you're not expected to win, so that you can have the opportunity to prove the unknown. And a lot of times when you play at home, you let your hair down, you get relaxed. You see more friends, you see more family. You gotta worry about tickets, you gotta worry about so many other different things. So I always love playing on the road, so it minimizes my thought process and I can focus on my craft. And I would imagine if I was playing on the Ryder Cup, I would much rather play in Europe than to play at home.
I think that's the only thing that people are going to say was a bad thing about Michael Jordan. No, I didn't commit a crime, but he gambled. And if that's the least that I could be considered or have on my repertoire or my resume, that, hey, I'm a competitor and I gambled, let's say $500,000, and yet I'm still living. I'm not broke financially. I still think I'm set. I don't have to work, and I choose to do whatever I choose to do once I leave the game of basketball, then I'm happy.
You slid a note underneath my door. Although you had to move, you did move. You slid a note saying, I enjoyed the competition, congratulations, but we will meet again. And I take the heart in that, because I think, in all honesty, you are just as competitive as I am. Even from a coaching standpoint. And you've challenged me every time I played the Knicks, the Heat. And I don't think you were with the Lakers, but anytime I played against you, you had Jordan Stoppers on your team. You had John Starks, who I love.
Sure, you have to think positive. You can't go into a situation where, I'm not home, where you're trying to achieve something and you think negative and you let negative thoughts come in. You have to think positive. And yeah, sure, that was one of the reasons that I felt that I had to, as a leader, speak up and say, hey, we're going to win this. It doesn't matter how we do it, but you got to have positive thoughts so that you can achieve it.
Kevin used to take practices and put me in the starting five. And he'd make it a competitive thing where the losing team have to run. So now I'm on the winning team, and halfway in the game, halfway in the situation, he would switch me to the losing team. So I take that as a competitive thing by you trying to test me. And by 9 times out of 10, the second team would come back and win no matter what he did. So I appreciate Kevin Lockett for giving me that challenge, providing that type of fire within me. He threw another log on that fire for me. Jerry Reinsdorf, what else can I say? The next year I come back, I broke my foot, I was out for 65 games. And when I came back, I wanted to play. You know, here in the doctors, they came up with this whole theory that you can only play 7 minutes a game, but I'm practicing 2 hours a day. You know, I'm saying, well, I don't agree with that math.